When Stephen's restaurant was bought by the owners that I bought it from, the area here in Hialeah was predominantly a garment industry, had a large Jewish population. So when the Nadelmans, who owned it before me, bought the restaurant, they came from New York. They knew the New York deli business and basically built it up at that time, and all the way in through the 70s. If you came lunchtime, you were going to wait. There were lines, down the block waiting to get in. So it was a very, very popular restaurant. And then the population in the area changed. The garment industry moved out. Obviously, a lot of that, went to China. And now it's a different business climate. There's a lot of shipping and distribution companies here because the railroad tracks come right through this part of Hialeah, so there's a lot of shipping in and out, cargo. So they're mostly distribution companies now, and our primary clientele are, the owners, the managers, the bookkeepers, and the folks like that work in these companies.
I've been here 53 years. In fact, when I first came to Miami, this is the first job I got, and I've been here ever since. I would say going back into the 60s, 70s, and 80s, I would say it was more or less Jewish. They operated most of these factories. And like I said, since most of the older generation died out, the younger generation, children, they probably went to college and went their own way. So which means the business went under, which means someone else took over, and Hialeah more or less went to Spanish. And I guess a lot of the places are owned by Spanish now. The corned beef, the idea is to not overcook it. Just have to cook it to right, which means you can't cook it too fast. More or less when you cook it, just symbols. And when you come out and just slice it thin. In fact, here we traditional, hand carved. Because most delis now carve corned beef, most all the meat's by machine. But we are still with the traditional hand carved. The early years, the people. The parking lot was full of people. And that from 11 o'clock to 2 o'clock, people standing in the door to get seats. That's just how busy it was. But as time changes, how they change, and we don't get that, type of crowd anymore. But it's pretty good, still.
I'm Jack, and yo soy Hialeah.